Welcome back, everyone. Ready for another deep dive?
Always ready to explore.
Today, we're taking a closer look at something you might think you know pretty well.
But I have a feeling we're going to uncover some surprises along the way.
Exactly. Those seemingly simple, flat white discs we see on beaches.
Sand dollars.
Exactly. But there's a whole lot more to sand dollars than meets the eye.
Oh, absolutely. More than people realize, I think.
So let's get right into it. I mean, when we think of sand dollars, most of us picture those, like I said, those bleached white discs we find washed up on the shore.
Right, just kind of like a souvenir from a beach trip.
Exactly. But you're telling me that's not the whole story.
Not even close. Living sand dollars are actually pretty vibrant.
Really?
Yeah, they can be shades of purple, brown, even green.
Wow, I had no idea. So what gives them that color?
Well, it's all thanks to those tiny spines and cilia covering their bodies.
Cilia, those are like microscopic hairs, right?
Exactly. And they're not just for looks. Those cilia play a crucial role in feeding.
Okay, so how does that work?
Well, imagine those tiny hairs creating these little currents, sweeping food towards the sand dollar's mouth.
Fascinating. So they're not just passively lying there on the ocean floor.
Oh, not at all. Sand dollars are actually quite active, believe it or not.
Huh. So speaking of being active, those petals on their surface, they're not just decorative, are they?
No way. Those petals are actually pores that help them breathe.
That's amazing. And those pores are part of their, what is it, exoskeleton?
Exactly. A tough calcium carbonate shell that's allowed them to survive for millions of years.
Millions, seriously.
Seriously, over 50 million years to be precise. Think about all the changes they've witnessed.
It's mind-blowing, and they're still here today, thriving. But let's talk about how they eat. How does a creature like that even eat? I mean, where's the mouth?
Well, it's a bit hidden. On the underside, they have this incredible structure called Aristotle's lantern.
Aristotle's lantern. That sounds interesting. What is that exactly?
Yeah. It's their mouth, but not your typical mouth. Think of it as a five-sided structure with teeth, perfectly designed for grinding.
Five-sided. Now, why five?
It all goes back to their classification. Sand dollars, like their relatives starfish and sea urchins, have pentaradial symmetry.
So they're arranged in five parts around a central axis.
Precisely. And this Aristotle's lantern is perfectly adapted for their diet.
Which is?
They're filter feeders, primarily consuming microscopic plankton and organic particles. That lantern grinds up all those tiny bits.
So they're like tiny little ocean vacuum cleaners.
In a way, yes. And they also scavenge, helping keep the ocean floor clean.
Pretty important job.
Ew.
And what about their life cycle? Where do they even come from?
It all starts with the release of gametes into the water for fertilization.
So like sperm and eggs.
Yep. And then they enter a larval stage, drifting as plankton, looking nothing like the adult sand dollar.
Wait, so they start off looking completely different.
Completely. They're bilaterally symmetrical at first, like a tiny fish, then undergo metamorphosis.
Metamorphosis. So they transform from this simple larva into the complex five-sided sand dollar.
Exactly. It's a remarkable transformation.
I gotta say, this is all pretty incredible. I never realized how much was going on beneath the surface with these sand dollars.
Right, from their vibrant colors and intricate structures to their unique feeding mechanisms and their ancient history, there's a whole lot packed into those little discs.
It really makes you wonder what other secrets might be hidden out there, even in the most seemingly simple creatures.
Absolutely. It's a reminder that the ocean is full of surprises just waiting to be discovered, and that even the smallest creatures can play a vital role in the ecosystem.
So next time you see a sand dollar, remember, there's more to it than meets the eye. Thanks for joining us for another deep dive.
Until next time.